Hi, my name is Beatrice Levinson. I'm a naturopath in Monterey, California. What I'm going to talk to today is thyroid issues. It's a very common subject. Every other patient maybe that come in my office I see very often have thyroid issues. Sometimes they don't know it and sometimes they do. Usually their main complaints are feeling fatigued, feeling cold all the time, having tremendous difficulty to lose weight, their hair is falling, their skin is dry, their nails are rigid. Those are very, very common symptoms of thyroid issues. The problem is that very often they go see their regular doctor, which runs a blood test, and the blood tests come back normal. And the reason it comes back normal is that blood is not the best way of looking at thyroid hormones or thyroid levels. What I do in my practice is testing the thyroid through saliva. The saliva has several advantages. First of all, it's a home test kit, so they come out of the office with their test and they can do it at home. It's very convenient. And the big advantage for me is that the hormones, as far as the thyroid, are going to show up in a better or more precise way in the saliva in comparison with the blood. The reason is that in the blood, in our blood, we have a lot of protein, and hormones tend to bind to protein, so they're kind of hiding behind the protein and don't show up in a blood test. So I run these tests, and whatever shows up, then we address. But what I'm saying is that it's a better way of looking at hormonal level, if we want to and if we need to, is to look into the saliva. Once this is done, then what do we do to address it? So of course there are nutritional issues or nutritional things that can be done to improve thyroid function, and there are supplements, but there are also a lot of at-home changes that you can make. The first thing that is going to affect your thyroid gland is the chlorine. And we are all exposed to chlorine nowadays because it's in our water. So I highly recommend to have a water filter system in the house. If not a whole house system, at least a shower filter. You see, through shower, we are actually not only getting the chlorine on our skin, but also breathing it in. And that's where it affects eventually most people. Swimming can be a problem because of course the swimming pools are loaded with chlorine. Another ingredient that is going to disturb the thyroid is bromine. And bromine is a product or mineral that is used in a lot of bakeries. It's in baked goods because they use it in the dough. Bromine, chlorine, and fluoride is the third one. Fluoride is recommended by a lot of dentists. We have fluoride toothpaste and we have fluorinated water. These three minerals are actually affecting the thyroid by displacing iodine. Iodine is food for the thyroid. It's like calcium for the bones. The thyroid glands needs iodine to function properly, and because of chlorine, bromine, and fluoride, it's actually displacing the iodine out of our bodies. So one thing that I do in my thyroid protocols is very often to give iodine to the patient. Other things that you can do to certainly improve your thyroid function is to support your adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are two little glands on top of the kidneys, and they're responsible to help us to respond to stress. A lot of people are stressed nowadays, and when the adrenal glands are tired, it's going to affect the thyroid. So I also use and recommend things that people can do at home, such as meditation, relaxation, exercise, tai chi, yoga, etc. And I also certainly use supplements that are going to help the adrenals and the thyroid. So as I said at the beginning, it's nearly like an epidemic of thyroid issues that we see nowadays. And if you feel that you have any of those symptoms that so far nobody has addressed, know that there are solutions. There are ways to look and to test properly, and there are ways to address these symptoms. Again, my name is Beatrice Levinson. I'm a naturopath in California, and if you are interested, you can look at my website, which is www.montereybaynaturopathy.com. Thank you for listening.